This is the morning briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 8th of February. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather changing and that rain is on the way back. There could be a few spotty showers around today. The bulk of the rain after midnight tonight into the day tomorrow. Maybe a strong storm near the Mississippi state line. It's a very low-end severe weather threat. And then this upper trough comes in. We'll probably see some rain as the weekend begins. Pretty active pattern here. So here we go. You can see the trough coming into West Texas, and that will bring the rain in here tonight. Check the radar composite early this morning at the insane hour of 5:15, and you can see a few little patches of light rain over in northeast Alabama, but much of the state will be dry. And again, there could be a few spotty, widely scattered showers today, but the bulk of the really big rain is still well to the north and west of the state. Temperatures early this morning are mostly in the 50s over North Alabama, 60s to the south, Mobile at 66. And it's going to be a very mild day again today, a nice spring preview with highs exceeding 70 just about everywhere. So there is a wind advisory in effect tonight for about the northern half of the state. This is from Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Sylacauga, Ashland, North, the counties there in brown. The gradient winds will be gusting to 30, 35 miles an hour after midnight tonight, away from storms, so keep that in mind. And around the country, those wind advisories extend north up into parts of Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. There are flash flood watches in effect for parts of Arkansas and Missouri, and also a dense fog advisory for parts of South Mississippi. So this is the severe weather outlook through 6 a.m. tomorrow. And you can see the broad risk extending from the Gulf Coast up into Illinois, almost up to Chicago. We've got a level 2 out of level 5 slight risk for areas west of Alabama, parts of Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana. In Alabama, a marginal risk over to about Huntsville, Montgomery, and Brewton. And we'll talk much more about the specifics and the timing. But again, this is a very low-end threat. There's basically no surface-based instability. This is the probabilistic outlook for tornadoes late tonight. And if we have any isolated tornadoes, the better chance would be west of the state. And you can see the very, very low-end probabilities extend into extreme west Alabama near the Mississippi state line. But I just don't expect a major problem with severe storms late tonight. And then during the day tomorrow, got a couple of marginal risks, one over parts of Indiana and Ohio. In Alabama, and again, this is after 6 a.m. tomorrow. We have a marginal risk over about the southern quarter of the state. And again, there could be a few strong storms with gusty winds, but it's not exactly a high-end threat. And then on day 3, which is Friday, there's a marginal risk south and east of Alabama, parts of North Florida, South Georgia, and the southern tip of South Carolina. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. For the northern half of the state, the amount's 1 to 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches for South Alabama. So let's sort this out and talk about the dailies here. Model fans, this is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 4. You can see the trough coming into Texas. And again, today, cloudy, mild, highs in the 70s, a few spotty showers, but the big rains during the day will stay west of the state. So let's jump ahead to late tonight. This is 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, after midnight tonight. And you can see some rain into North Alabama and a line of heavier showers over northeast and south Mississippi. And this is the deal. There's just no surface-based instability involved. And understand models could be wrong. There could be a little bit. Remember, all models are wrong. Some are useful. But with that kind of look, it's just going to be hard to get any organized severe storms going. The wind fields are good. This is the storm relative helicity. Those values are fine for severe weather. But again, with no instability, the STP is basically 0. The significant tornado parameter. Really, the big issue tonight, it's going to be the gradient wind. Again, this is 10 meters, not at the surface, but 10 meters. And you can see that we could see some pretty good wind gusts tonight. You need to knock about 10 miles per hour off those values for the surface. Some folks up in the Tennessee Valley, the Shoals, Athens, Decatur, you might see a wind gust of 40 miles an hour after midnight tonight. Gusts for Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, 30, maybe 35. So it's going to be windy late tonight. But again, with this, just, we're not overly concerned. But remember, when it comes to storms, expect the unexpected. So just have your weather radio on in case anything unexpected happens. And then during the day tomorrow, the rain just slowly pushes through here. It's the models continue to slow down the back edge of the rain here. So rain will likely continue into the day tomorrow, especially in the morning for the northern half of the state. Rain lingers through the day for south and southeast Alabama. And might be a strong storm tomorrow afternoon there. So this is Friday. A decent chunk of the day will be dry. And understand, we'll be in the 60s tomorrow and Friday. No real cold air involved here. But Friday, the better chance of rain over southeast Alabama. A decent chunk of the day will be dry with highs in the 60s. And then Friday night, this deep upper trough comes in. It will be cutting off most likely into an upper low. And that will bring some clouds and probably some light rain. The latest thermal values really suggesting it's not cold enough for any flurries, but still with a deep upper low, dynamic cooling might bring a few snowflakes. And this is Saturday, and the models are evolving into a day where it's going to be cloudy with some rain at times. And highs will be in the 50s for North Alabama, 60s for the southern counties of the state. Not quite as cold as we've been forecasting prior to this, and that this is kind of a different look. So, again, Saturday, cloudy, cool, some light rain at times with the upper low coming through. And then Sunday, that thing is out of here. Sunday should be a mostly sunny day. Highs in the 50s for North Alabama, 60s for the southern counties of the state. Monday, we're dry. We go back in the 60s. We bounce back quickly. And this is Tuesday of next week. There's the next system off to the west. We're dry during the day. But Tuesday night, that comes in here with a chance of rain and storms. Remains to be seen if we have any severe weather problems. At the moment, the instability values look quite low. And then Wednesday, a week from today, the 15th, got broad troughing still to the west and rain over the southeastern tip of the state. And that next feature could bring another batch of showers in here, maybe Thursday of next week. We'll go out 10 days. This is Friday the 17th. The flow goes zonal, and we are dry. And we've seen a lot of different looks for the end of next week, so forecast confidence not especially high at this point. This is rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble, the mean between 3 and 4 inches as the wet pattern continues between now and the 23rd of February. We'll check temperatures, and again, this is for Birmingham. Your number could vary, but you get the idea. Very mild today, 73. Then for the weekend, highs go back in the 50s on Saturday and Sunday. Then we bounce back in the 60s for much of next week. And still no evidence of any really cold, bitterly cold air here through mid-February. This is the latest 8 to 14-day guidance for the 15th through the 21st. Temperatures below average in the west with a trough and above average in the east and here in the deep south with a ridge. One quick note, I wanted to remind everybody that our podcast, Weather Brains, we've been doing for 17 years, has partnered with Midland Radio again for a 25% discount on weather radios. I mentioned you need one tonight just in case something unexpected happens. It's a pretty good deal. So if you order through their website, midlandusa.com, any weather radio product, it's 25% off. And the promo code, it's my last name, SPANN25. And we'll thank our friends Bruce Jones and Midland for that. So that'll wrap it up for the morning briefing. We'll have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. Headed to Jasper this morning up in Walker County for a big senior group there. Tomorrow morning, Oak Mountain Elementary School in Shelby County. Friday, Ohio State University, Columbus, Ohio, for their weather symposium. No book signing this weekend. On Saturday, that'll be a travel day for me. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on ABC 3340 News this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.